One early project was conducted at an apple orchard with Professor Peter Moles at an agricultural university in Holland. Dr. Karim instructed that his biogeometry section of the apple orchard not be given artificial fertilizer, nor use any pesticide. He was told that if they did not use pesticides on his apples, that they would be absolutely destroyed by pest infestations. So in response, Dr. Karim gave an incredible demonstration to the farmers. Dr. Karim placed a color on a wooden stake and found a plant with an infesting insect on it. Dr. Karim slowly moved the stake in a circle around the plant, and when the stake reached a precise angle, the insect jumped off the plant. When Dr. Karim moved the stake away from that position, the insect jumped back on the plant. Dr. Karim showed that this was because this form of color balancing, having the color on the stake move to a precise angle to the plant, created an emanation of BG3 from the plant. This neutralized the weakness vibrational signal from the plant which attracted the insect. As the plant's weakness vibrational emanation calls the insect in to perform its task in nature, which is to tear down and reprocess the plant. And so Dr. Karim was able to have zero pest issues with his test orchard despite using no pesticides whatsoever. In addition to using modified color balancing techniques, Dr. Karim also used specific biogeometric shapes, which created strong BG3 energy fields around the apple trees. This included the L pattern, the 45-degree emitter, and other biogeometric patterns taught now in public online trainings. The result was that the biogeometry apples had higher nutrient counts than the conventionally grown apples, with no pesticide residue, etc. But not only that, another amazing result was seen when the conventionally grown apples, picked at the same time as the biogeometry apples, were kept in a heated apartment for a month. The conventional apples completely rotted through, whereas the biogeometry apples were completely fresh after the month in the heated apartment. Dr. Karim has commented that this is an important result which requires more research. Today, the food industry is wanting to increase toxic irradiation of fresh fruits and vegetables to stop the decay process so that produce lasts longer on the shelves. But this is killing the enzymatic life force inside the produce. Biogeometry methods are very different because they increase the shelf life through strengthening its vital forces, not through destroying it. Another plant research project was conducted with engineer Adel Amar on the Red Sea with sweet potatoes. The Red Sea has some of the highest salt content in the world, leading to very high cost for desalinization. The project was to determine if salt water could be used directly to irrigate crops, if the vibrational quality of the salt water was changed and improved. The conventional answer would be that this is absurd and impossible, but Dr. Karim agreed to try it. Dr. Karim created biogeometrically modified containers to hold the salt water from the Red Sea, and to channel the water to the growing sweet potatoes, and to hold the growing sweet potatoes inside of. These biogeometric containers infused strong BG3 into the salt water, but did not remove any salt whatsoever. The results of the project were astonishing. Those sweet potatoes grown with the fresh water grew normally, and those grown with salt water from the Red Sea with no vibrational modification did not grow at all. However, the sweet potatoes grown with salt water infused with BG3 energy grew better than those with the fresh water. This result completely upends the current scientific dogma that the physical chemical constituents are everything and that vibration is nothing. This shows that even with the high salt content still present, that this chemical aspect was completely secondary to the vibrational qualities present, which appear to be the primary factor. Another major application of biogeometry has been in experimental work with toxic radiations, such as electromagnetic fields. Dr. Karim was invited to the village of Hamburg, Switzerland, following the installation of a large cell tower array into the center of town which led to terrible problems. Swiss national media reported that citizens in the town had to move to sleep in their root cellars to try to get away from the radiation, and that the songbirds and mammals left the area, and that farm animals that could not leave the area miscarried or had tumors on their organs when slaughtered for food. Dr. Karim used biogeometric shapes to harmonize the emissions from the cell towers and other electromagnetic sources in the area, leading to a dramatic recovery. These biogeometry corrective forms are not electrical. They are based on pure geometric shapes used in combination with tuning in specific energetic angles, which produce both BG3 as well as strengthening energies from the 12 vibrational bands. The results were so positive, with a huge remission of local electrosensitivity issues, that Dr. Karim was given the key to the city by the Hamburg Town Council, which then petitioned the Swiss national government to make the same modifications to the entire cellular communications grid in the country of Switzerland. This led to Dr. Karim making similar corrections for the nearby village of Hirschberg, Switzerland, this time while being observed by the Swiss Authority for Mobile Communication, with similar, highly beneficial results. However, all the projects were completely paid for out of Dr. Karim's own pocket, and no funding was offered by the Swiss government for any further work. Swiss national media reported on the incredible results from the transformation of the cellular networks in these cities, and how they formed a blueprint for electromagnetic field remediation work possible now throughout the entire world.